What is going on, guys? KDR Snow 141 here. We are back with some more Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. So, in the last case, we were looking at trying to find this elephant that trampled through the city. If we could just go back to the scene, you can see the gate is all jacked up. You can see, this cart crashed. And we pretty much got a lot of information about what happened to that guy, but we're trying to find an elephant. We do know that it's saying it went towards the forest, and there is a forest right past the Greek bridge, which this is the Greek bridge. So we're gonna try to find exactly what happened. This looks like the cart got trampled, and I can't believe I passed this. But let's change our evidence.
May I ask for your assistance?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir.
Alright, he doesn't want to talk to us. Let's change our evidence then. Here we go. These are definitely elephant footprints. Yep. And olive oil. So he had olive oil in his cart.
Of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way?
Let's keep going this way. Chaos unfolded. Yep.
This elephant is quite clumsy.
Definitely. He won't speak to us. So let's go back to our case book. We can't go that way because that leads to the water. It's right here. My gratitude to this island will grow just as this tree I give to you from the most responsible citizen in Cordona, T. Gilden. Oh, that's him. Oh, he said the most responsible citizen. He wasn't very responsible with his elephant. Alright, we gotta head into the forest and find this thing. Oh, we got more evidence. We got another elephant track.
Hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that way. Let's keep going this way. We're hot on the trail to this elephant. Oh, there. Right there. Okay. We went this way. We got more footprints right here. He obviously went to the water. Elephants always go to the water. Oily water. Elephant went deeper. Okay, so yeah, he was drinking the water, of course. Alright. Oh yeah, your character can't go in the water. Dang. Okay. Kind of silly. We gotta go back now. It's kind of crazy how your suit is all wet. Wait, we missed some. What is this guy doing? And John is not playing. He's over here doing sit-ups in a tree. Oh, we're trying to investigate. He does have some humor to it on. Okay, so we know he was there. We can't get in the water. So let's leave that one. Oh, there's a piece of clothes or something over there.
Strange. It was hung with care.
Huh.
The game has escaped us for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Dear Theodore, I'm writing to you as a fellow islander. I value our friendship just as I value the lives of our people. Although I am afraid this one-sided friendship cannot tie my hands any longer. I'm being made to look weak in the eyes of your neighbors. They believe that your tree is a mockery and not a peace offering as you intended. The people are afraid you refuse to give your elephant a proper trainer, instead using your own limited knowledge to teach it. It is an impossible situation. Okay, so his neighbor did not like that he had a elephant. And I was untrained, obviously. That's why this happened. I admit that I did think of having the elephant forcibly taken and given to Mr. Tallheart, who has shown that he is quite capable of looking after the elephant being. Although she is female and far less frightening than your beast, please reconsider the situation. Sir William Sinclair, Governor of Cordona. If he had listened to the governor and got a real trainer and got rid of that elephant, he would still be alive. The governor told him to stop playing around with that. That's a serious thing. You either train the elephant or you get rid of it. You send it to the zoo or more capable professional hands. Alright. So we got that. I found a set of keys in Theodore Gilden's dressing room. Oh, okay. So this must be the key to the house. Okay, we can't really pursue the elephant anymore right now. We gotta pin this evidence. Let's go back to the house and try to use these keys that we found. Wait a minute though. That would have meant that he had like some kind of like fancy robe that he wore over his clothes, which means that somebody took his robe and put it there. So somebody took that off his body and put it there. All right, the plot thickens. Now, did a person do it, or when the elephant attacked him, was the gown attached to the elephant's tusk, and then he just, it just got off. Let's see if this key works though. Oh, police are here. You know what that means? Well, no, I don't think we'll use our disguise. We don't need it.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs? Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
I wonder if we put on our police costume, will he change? Let's see. Let's put it on.
Why do I get the worst
He
jobs?
doesn't say anything. Let's try to open this door now. Alright, we're in. We're in the house.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
Alright, this guy really likes art and obviously elephants. Okay, so he's like into like that stuff, so that's why he had the elephant. He's really into art and everything like that. Some kind of wooden artifact. He likes artifacts too. You got a knight right here. You would think he would have maybe tried to use his armor with the elephant. I don't know if that would have helped him any. Here, a woman.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
It's
I
not gonna
highly doubt
return.
that, miss.
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I
Oh,
suppose
this
we
is
do
his
need to
daughter.
learn what
Okay.
happened.
Tell me everything you know. I need you to be brief.
Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
I'm sorry for your loss.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
We're not gonna say he was
Goliath
playing with
must be
fire. He
caught,
was,
Mr.
but
Holmes.
that would be
Well, thank you
rude.
for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
All right. What evidence are we gonna provide?
I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Okay.
I've nothing to say about this. I've nothing to say about this.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl. And my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Have we met before?
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
Alright. Alright, so once we solve this, she can actually help us with, I think, the mother's love case and continuing to find out about the childhood. Okay. Let's search this room for evidence.
She packed as much as she could carry.
Yeah, she was trying to leave. I understand that. Photo. Okay, that's him and her, so it's just him and his daughter. Everybody else left.
So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales. The same dull poses on all romantic photographs.
Well, that must have been her mother then. Got this book.
False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk. You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
Alright. Let's keep looking.
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
So yeah, it seems like everybody was scared to come over here because of the elephant, so she just had her dad and her dolls.
I have to leave you for now.
Let's check this room out. Faded leather.
Nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent
View over the
hours of
pen,
his life
frequent
right
use.
here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Oh, so you could view the elephant enclosure from here. And then he had like an elephant idol. So it's almost like he worshipped the elephants. He like worshipped animals or something. And then he has like this tusk right here with like small little elephants. This guy was obsessed with elephants. He had tusk on his chair. I think he thought of himself as like the Ivory King, or like the he has a, looks like, this doesn't look like a it looks like a mammoth. Yeah, looks like a mammoth skull. He has a bunch of tusks everywhere. Okay.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is
Oh
hereditary.
yeah, so that's his parents as well. Ivory Bass.
What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen.
Ivory Bass.
catchy
A
title.
catchy title.
I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Let's check out this desk.
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger. Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
$1868.
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured.
Let's see. Another elephant picture. Wow, this guy. It's kind of ironic that he ended up, getting deleted by an elephant. This guy has like tusks all over his house, tusk lamps, tusk on his couch, elephant pictures, elephant idols, elephant statues, a real elephant, and that's what ended up taking him out.
I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
A real obsession. Kind of crazy. Elephants, man. No, okay, that's what they called him. Cordona Chronicle, 1875. A local wealthy resident, Theodore Gilden, 55, has purchased an Indian elephant from a traveling circus. That's where he got it from. Mr. Gilden commented, "It is a wonderful opportunity. There is no one on this island better suited to provide such a comfortable home for this elephant. It is a paradise for a noble creature. No longer will this animal be locked in a tent with clowns. He will be my companion from now on. My second child." Okay, so he saw it as a child. "And I will protect him. Don't be jealous, people of Cordona. I'm your best citizen." What could go wrong? Only time will tell if this is a midsummer madness or not. The neighboring elite of Cordona are shocked to read the news, and furthermore to hear the terrible trumpetings of the beast. But they are having to accept the eccentricity of one of Cordona's most powerful. Now we can all say that the richest of our island have troubles to bear too, the same as the rest of us. So he has his elephant,
son and heir, I'd say.
The trumpeting sound that the elephants make. He has the elephant basically like trumpeting through the whole neighborhood, through all these mansions. I know his neighbors hated him. His neighbors had to hate him. And this guy's like crazy obsessed with elephants. This is something. Let's see what John thinks about all this. If Sherlock keeps asking the same thing to every person we meet, I'll go mad. Doesn't he realize something is not working? Given his inane inquiries, Sherlock must be conducting an experiment on the effect of non-sequiturs. Bananas are actually a herb. Okay, he likes to say that. That's him being sarcastic. I think I now understand how Sherry's mind works. I bet I could pick the right passerby to question, but they probably ignore me. Sherlock keeps annoying passers-by, and thus is starting to annoy me. Why can't he ask the right question? So he always writes the same dang thing. Always. Unless we do it right. Then he actually writes something extra. So as far as I know, we got all the evidence
A
from...
commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Who's a cute bird?
She has a parakeet. Yeah, he really likes animals. Let's check out this picture.
This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
Yeah. It seems like I said, that's all she had because everybody was scared of the elephant and the pig. He had a pig too. And so all she had was the dolls. That's it, you know.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
Okay. Is this going up back out to the front? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's hit the other door. There's still more evidence. I can't ask them anything. But that's not what I need to do right now.
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
And he has an air balloon too. He has these spears.
Gosh, what a mansion.
Oh, he hunted a bear too. We got a bear in Hunting Simulator 2, Part 2. And he got 2 deers.
From before Mycroft was born. Our family loves to prod at the past. Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling.
Alright, we already saw that. I'm just looking for any other evidence. Got that. You know what? We might need to do the mine palace. Well, we got more evidence now, so maybe we can talk to her about the evidence.
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur
Oh
spirit.
wow, that's crazy.
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official, Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
Alright, she's giving us a lot of good information. Okay.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul, he's my pirate. He's not really a pirate, I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
Key evidence collected. Let's see, did we miss anything back here? I just want to make sure. It's that all evidence collected, okay. Let's look at the case then. We got Paul Perks. She had plans she wanted to leave. Get the elephant perfume. Looks like we pretty much got everything. Let's look at the Mind Palace. Try to deduct what happened. Fatal battering. Partnership ended. Damage to the shed. Alright. We can't get anything from that. We got all the evidence, so let's move on. Let's see if the cops want to talk.
Why do I get the worst jobs?
He just gets... Take some pictures. Arthur Swift. Alright, where's he at? Southern Grand Saray. Alright, looks like they're here. So we could actually just fast travel. And it'll be right up the street. Alright, they're all at the yacht club. We got another clothing trader. The yacht club's right here. I need to change the wardrobe and look super fancy.
Help me, please.
That's a question I can answer.
Oh, he does know. Okay. I expected him to say no. So many people say no. Yacht club members mentioned that Paul missed the race and no one has seen him since morning. He might be in his room in the workshop south of the yacht club. Alright, nice. Those are the rules of this yacht club. That explains it a lot. Okay.
May I ask you something?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Alright. Let's not do that. Let's go here. John's over here swimming. He's always up to something. Some shenanigans. Fresh lacquer.
The Champion's Whirlpool pulls bread and butter. Bloodied bandages. Someone been hurt?
You got fresh lacquer all over.
Where would a champion hide a key?
This was our first clue. Okay, here we go. So the whirlpool, Valhalla, Serenity, Hannibal, Cuttlefish, Zafir, and Whirlpool. All right, I guess those are the champions. Cracking the door frame. Currently empty. What is he doing acting like a captain? Alright guys, we're getting closer. We're missing something. Okay, yeah, the door open. I was gonna say. I got a book here. Here's the next one.
Sales of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
Alright, we got the second book.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
It should have a warning to cover your ears.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
It's lacquer spilled everywhere. Queen's breakfast. So this is what they eat.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
Yeah, that door is still locked. We haven't got all the clues yet, so. I just gotta keep looking around. We got that foghorn there, that's not gonna do anything. As far as I can tell, it's only the foghorn in here. Let's use our detective vision. Yeah, as far as I can see, unless we change our evidence, there's nothing else to see here.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Alright, so we got the whirlpool and we just got a bunch of lacquer spilled all over the floor. Let's go outside real quick. I know we don't have all the evidence from that place, but let's try and explore this place. So these are the yachts.
May I ask for your assistance?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Yeah, these guys don't know. He knew last time. Let's ask him.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Alright, let's try the two guys by the shack back here.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Help me, please.
I can't help you with that, sir.
Alright, yeah, John got mad. He hates it when we keep asking people questions. Alright. That one poster is just the rules. It's a male's yacht club. Okay. Okay, so we're in his workshop. Got a bloody bandage. Let's just check out everything. There's still some evidence we missed. We're trying to find out how to get in this room. There's a crack in the door, maybe we could just push it. If John wasn't over there swimming. Oh, the key's back here.
Paul is more
That makes
skilled in
sense.
yachting than he is at hiding keys.
Are you serious? Of course the key's there.
Bloodied bandages. Bloodied bandages.
Okay.
To earn big, you have to spend big.
Alright, so this one is too expensive, question mark. You can modify. Alright. You gormless gilly wellyfoot, wetfoot. You gormless gilly wetfoot. You think you can leech off my family, steal my money, exploit my daughter? This ends today. Your career is over. I shall give you one final warning. If you refuse to cooperate, you'll find yourself in deep water, Gildan.
Mr. Gildan wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty.
Yeah. So you sent him a letter.
Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another. Additional earnings to sweeten the victory.
Total winnings 600. Total stake 100.
An interesting place for a message to a champion. An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving.
Okay, so I guess he's saying that the ship is too expensive, but he wants to be in the club to try to impress that girl. So he's trying to learn how to build a ship.
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs.
Oh. That makes sense. Okay, so he has darts with poison. So he could have used that on Gildan to make him go mad and then make him attack the elephant. Which means that he could actually be the murderer. If he poisoned him to make him go crazy, which would have made the elephant attack him, then that means that the boyfriend could be the murderer. The plot really thickens, guys.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Alright, we can't do anything with the Money Palace now.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Alright, we got this evidence. We still don't have all of it though. Hit that 4 for 4.
Bloodied bandages.
That's just the bandages.
too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
Oh, okay. Tea caddy.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think.
Oh, okay. So yes. Some stuff here. Okay.
A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits. A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
That's why you put it in here, to warn them that it's something.
Oi. Hands off my possessions before you lose
Oh,
your
this
fingers.
is him.
Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might
I think he
teach you.
poisoned
One last
Mr.
chance.
Gilder.
Who are you?
I am a friend of Theodore Gilden. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I need a few words from you about...
Get out of here. I'm not joking. Leave this place before you have cause to regret it. I will use force.
Do the police still throw people in prison for smuggling? Oh yes, with you helpless and handcuffed, I'd learn a few more secrets. We don't need to compete with our egos now, surely.
Oh no. I'd rather you tell me something more, so that I might have more reasons to punch you out.
Smooth Adam's apple. It's that female. Payback or accident. Bandaged arm. Developed female body. Oh, so this is a chick. Hit something hard. Bandaged arm. Payback or accident. Wide hips and thighs. Developed female body. Swollen elbow. Hit something hard. Smooth Adam's apple. Female. Paul Perks is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve higher social position. She uses the privileges of men to pursue her personal goals. She puts all of her effort into sport, even though it comes with the occasional accident on the open sea. Bruises and injured arm are badges of honor in this dangerous sport. She is fearless, a fearless yachtswoman, and will not give it up, even when it costs her. And yet, I'll scroll down. And yet, that is a man's prerogative. I see no reason to disclose to anyone otherwise. Professional smuggler. Okay, so definitely a smuggler.
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat. But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
Alright, here's our first real combat session. We gotta remember what we learned in our police training.
It won't work this way.
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming.
Got him.
I couldn't miss the party.
Got him.
Coming for you.
He's arrested.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
Dang it.
Weaken him first.
I meant to take him over here
I
so I
couldn't miss
could
the party.
put the trap. Come on. Got him. First try. I'm trained.
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Oh, we got an armored guy. So-called juggernaut.
Time to...
Dodge this.
Dang it. Ah! How did I miss that?
I'm coming. You're dead.
Dang it. I knew they would do some stuff like this.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Alright. We can't mess up the arrest on those guys.
I'm coming for you.
Gotta be quick.
No more crime for you. Excuse me. Don't bother moving. You've lost. No more crime for you.
The snuff's ready.
I am invincible. I'll put you 6 feet under.
Dang it. Ah. Dang, the guys with the armor. It's always annoying. We got it though, we got it. I like that they added a bit of combat in this game.
Coming for you.
Like why not? Why not have combat?
I'm coming.
But you gotta arrest the guys.
Get ready for some pain. I'm coming for you.
Take a rest.
It won't work this way.
I know, I know.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
The snuff's ready.
No more crime for you until next month.
Time to knock this guy out.
Just die.
Oh, he does have a thing. Wait. Come on.
Overcome it.
Ah, dang it. Come on.
I couldn't miss the party.
It's not hard to hit that.
He's all yours now. Go for it.
I will.
I'm coming.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Okay. Dang it. I messed that up.
I couldn't miss the part. I'm gonna hurt you.
How could I mess that up? Okay. Don't mess this up. There we go, we got it. We got it. Okay.
No more crime for you until next month.
Come on.
I'm gonna hurt you.
You gotta be kidding me. Dodge this.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
Not that easy. I'm coming.
Time to knock this guy out.
Alright, that's enough.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Alright. We arrested everybody.
And there's
Our
no
police
reward
training
for risking
paid
our
off.
lives.
Paul's
Arrest
explanation
10
will suffice.
enemies. Nice. That was not easy. And you actually can delete them. But it makes you look bad in the game. And it makes your co-detective kind of look at you a certain kind of way. So really, I didn't have to arrest those guys. I could have took them out. But you know, we want to have the best image we can because the news is watching us too. So just because we have our certification from the police doesn't mean we can go around taking out people.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Alright. Yeah, she's not gonna be happy at all.
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes.
Theodore Gilden. Is dead.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
You're asking for trouble with this smuggling business. You'd better leave it before they smuggle you out in a barrel.
Don't patronize me. I've only ever had trouble with law-abiding citizens like Gilden and you, never bandits. So ask me anything you want, and then get out of my sight.
Okay. We have the evidence. So let's be very careful as to what evidence we use.
I'm clueless. I'm clueless. I don't know what you're suggesting.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers.
Yeah.
Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure.
She
or
definitely,
weapons for
I'm thinking
jewels,
she definitely
whatever they
killed
want
him.
me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky
But
day.
she knew to
I'm
use
not
the
here
elephant
because
as
of
plausible
smuggling.
deniability.
Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
Let's see.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist. A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her?
We're gonna ease up
naivety?
on the pressure.
Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice.
And then we're gonna bring the
Especially
pressure
now that
back.
your father is out of the equation.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favourable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might.
This is like true
Spur of the
crime.
moment.
She used one of those darts either on the elephant or on Gilden to cause this to happen.
I don't know what you're suggesting. I don't know what you're suggesting.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's bag, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening. I don't know what this means.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
Alright. Let's hit it with the last piece of evidence.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
Okay. We do have one more guy that could be the culprit. But we got all the evidence from here. Let's see. How does Sherry always know what to do to get the answer? There are so many variables. Incredible. Yeah, they are. If Sherlock keeps asking the same thing to every person we meet, I'll go mad. Doesn't he realize something's not working? No matter how tough the enemies, we find a way to defeat them with no loss of life. We are the perfect team indeed. Alright, we have to have something in the Mind Palace. Theodore threatened Paul. Theodore attacked Paul. Unknown third party. Theodore attempted to destroy Paul. Theodore Gilden was highly motivated to destroy Paul's career and well-being, even going so far as to hire criminals. Okay. There's the unknown third party. That's the other guy we have to investigate. Alright, let's go back to her and give her the evidence and then investigate the next suspect. It may not have been her. It may not have been. Although she does have the motivations.
Hello.
You know.
Nice to see you.
Okay. We gotta go back this way. Let's see what she has to say about this. I'm surprised the cops just let people go in and out of the crime scene, but I mean, he's the one really investigating. They're not doing too much.
I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me. I don't have any thoughts on this.
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door.
It's chilling to think the monster is free.
Let's see. We gotta go to the old city. Let's go to the old city. Okay. Just place a marker right here. Alright. This point is a bit closer, but we gotta cut through here. Once we interview this suspect, then we'll know for sure. I do have doubts that it is, you know, her friend. Go this way, and then, okay. Fast travel point. And then we can go down Bazaar Road onto Maltese Bridge and cross over into Old City. This game is really fun. It doesn't really run well, at least from what I'm seeing. There's a lot of glitches, frame drops, but it's a fun game, and the aspect of the, you know, solving the mysteries is really fun. So, you know, if you're not totally about, you know, frame rate and graphics, and you just want to have fun solving some mysteries, this is definitely a game for you. But, you know, if you're looking for the best quality, you know, I've never really had a game drop this many frames. I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream, but
The Market
you know,
Square.
I have a 4K
Two
TV,
halves of the old
4K
city.
monitor,
I wonder if they still sell that.
and the game's not doing too good. It's not always, you know, it's just occasionally. It's still playable, obviously. But, you know, it's fun anyway. We gotta try to find this construction plan. Ivory baths.
Come. Tek. Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase.
She's Turkish.
Don't hurry, we can bargain. Come, come! Decorate your house in Oriental style.
Crimean. Yeah, it's right next to Turkey. But merhaba is like hi in Turkish. Alright, it's in the old city. A lot of paperwork. Okay. Partnership involved a lot of paperwork. So that means actually we need to go to maybe look at the documents.
I remember the monument. Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place. Do you recall it, John?
I do. I wonder if... What is that?
Alright, we got a new side quest. We're unlocking a lot of fast travel points. Man, these streets are tight. Imam's our mosque. Alright, we got a new location. Alright. She said it involved a lot of paperwork, so maybe City Hall? It's not a crime. So, you know what? Let's go back to the police station. They might have something to say to us since we brought them 10 criminals. Let's see.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes? Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
May I ask for your assistance?
So, you think if you have money we should bow to your whims? No, sir.
Alright, let's go to City Hall. Maybe there's some documents. If we can get access to those.
Does it look remotely familiar to you?
Should it?
Concentrate, Sherry.
Silence is golden.
A contest for the guests of Cordona. Find hidden treasure.
So we got some side quests. Monuments.
Are you lost, sir?
Not
Guess
at all.
we
I'm
hadn't
right where I
gone
need to
in here
be.
yet.
I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
No, she was serious. Let's see. Who's in City Hall? French judge, conservative friendly. Irish aristocrat, sympathetic. Collects pressed flowers. Irish valet, affable police snitch. Swedish worker, affable. Myopic, Turkish diplomat, a knitter, sympathetic. Scottish valet, suffering from dysentery, sympathetic. Greek lawyer, blind in the left eye, affable. Italian clerk, dog lover, affable. Okay. Let's see. There it is. All right. Subjects. Ivory baths. Alright, we got something. Registration of Gildan and Swift. Notice of registration by authority of the government of Cordona. This deed registers the creation of Gildan and Swift Ltd. On this 21st day of June 1877. Theodore Gildan is the sole proprietor and founder of the above enterprise and shall provide finances and the land known as the Roman outskirts. Arthur Swift is a founding partner and shall provide finances and his services as archaeologist. The primary purpose of the enterprise is to perform archaeological research in the ruins located at the intersection of Bazaar Road and Arnott Street, beyond the fortification walls in Old City Cordona. The sole proprietor, undersigned, hereby agrees to fund archaeological research in exchange for ownership of any uncovered items of historical value. The founding partner, undersigned, hereby waives all finder's rights and ownership of items uncovered in the archaeological dig in exchange for the exclusive right to publication of all academic findings thereof. Signed, Mr. Theodore Gilden and Mr. Arthur Swift. So, I think what happened was that
With your love for
basically
archives, you would have made the perfect
he got tired
bureaucrat.
of finding stuff, and Theodore getting all the credit. So like you saw like his house, he has like all these ivory artifacts, different Indian artifacts, different art, and different things like that. And Swift is the guy finding everything, and he's signing a contract to take all the credit. And so that's why they had a falling out, and the partnership ended. Okay. Only a couple of minutes, and we had the right papers in our hands. I almost wish it took longer, barely. He had time to put my feet up. Okay. Alright, so we got this evidence right here. Now, we gotta go to Bazaar Road and Arnott Street and Roman outskirts. Okay. Let's check upstairs though first. If we can. Okay, I guess we can't. Alright, we know Bazaar Road and Arnott Street. Bazaar Road and Arnott Street. Right here we go, guys. Bazaar Road and Arnott Street. At the intersection of Bazaar Road and Arnott Street, beyond the fortification walls. Okay. We got a fast travel point right here. We got that on the first try. So it's right here.
From day to night, idols.
And then beyond the fortification walls.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
May I ask you something?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine? From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands there. From day to night, Aiden's...
I gotta try to eavesdrop.
From day
I haven't done it since the first episode. I kind of forgot how to do it.
Non-rebellious workers for the dig.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
Okay. Alright, we messed up the eavesdrop.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands.
Okay. Sometimes this takes a few tries.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the...
We gotta know this information, so... Dang. It might take us a few tries, guys.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting...
Alright. Very tired? No. Change jobs? No. Next scar? Yes. Keep digging? Yes. Bought a new shirt? Oh, City Marketplace? Yes. Dang. I don't know why it keeps changing.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non...
Alright, let's hear what he says.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
From day to night, okay. Recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
From day to...
Nope.
From day to...
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
From day to night, Aiden stands. From day
Gotta
to
be
night,
quick with it
Aiden
too.
stands there, recruit.
I only give you a few seconds. Change jobs? No. Very tired? No. Next scar? Yes. Keep digging? No. Oh, City Marketplace? Yes. Bought a new shirt? Nope. Was money? Nope. Pro British? Okay. We got it. entrance to the dig site. I've overheard that in order to enter the dig site, I need to be employed. A man named Aiden recruits new workers in the Old City Marketplace in the west end of the district. He has a scar on his neck and only looks for working types with a pro-British attitude. Alright. A new bandit lair. Of course, right there. Northern Old City.
Salty breeze, old ruins, dusty roads. Do you recall clambering over these walls as a child?
Perhaps. Did we find something at the top?
A mad rogue. A new side case. So this is at the northern part of the city. You gotta go to the Old City Market, huh? Fast travel right there. Alright.
Can I ask you a question?
There is no amount of money that would make me talk. Don't miss out on my unique clothes. Let's pick something that suits you.
Alright. We need some lowly clothes. Oh, we can have some armor. We need one of those. And one of these top hats.
A good choice. A good choice indeed.
Come, come, decorate your... Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase. Don't hurry, we can bargain.
The same thing.
Stop blocking the view.
I'm looking for the guy who's...
Do you know anything about this?
Just walk away, or I'll suddenly forget we are both Ottomans.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Stay away from me and from people like me too, or you'll regret it.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Men like me don't like to be bothered by strangers.
Alright, the disguise is not working at all.
Come, come, decorate your...
Nice affordable clothes. Step right up.
Oh, he needs people with a pro-British attitude.
Oriental rugs
Nice
at a good
affordable
price.
clothes. Step right.
Stop blocking the view.
May I ask for your assistance?
Go back to your fancy house.
Okay, let's see. So, he has a scar on his face. On his neck. Let's go back.
Nice
Oriental
affordable
rugs
clothes.
at a good
Step
price.
right
No
up.
scar. No scar.
Don't miss out on the best carpet.
Don't miss out on my unique.
They're not in here. It's got to be like around the area.
Is this familiar to you?
The streets won't share their secrets with those who hide in fancy houses.
I think my wardrobe might be too much.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'd rather not talk to your kind.
Maybe if I wear this one.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I am sorry to disappoint you, but I don't know about that.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what? And dressed as what?
Guy with the scar on his face. A scar on his neck, him.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sounds familiar, but no. Ask someone else.
That's him. He has a scar on his neck. I just got the wrong costume.
Help me, please.
Interesting. But I've never heard of it.
He's lying. He's got the scar on his neck. As far as I can see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was a glitch. Let's keep looking.
Can I ask you a question?
That's new to me. There is nothing I can tell you.
Does he have any scars?
Are you able to help me?
Just walk away, or I'll suddenly forget we are both Ottomans.
In the west end of the district.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Nobody cares about us. So why should we care about anybody?
Trying to find some guy with a scar. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. So I'm still looking for the guy.
Come, decorate your
Nice, affordable. Let's pick something that suits you.
But I think if we get the worker's uniform, that should be good.
Take one more look. Sir,
Here we go.
Sir,
Got
may I
it.
steal your attention?
I am not buying.
I had to have the correct uniform.
That is the thing. You won't waste a single mangir. I am a digger, you see, and I have heard of a dig site so deep it clogs your ears. I want to be
Sherlock's
there.
putting on
Why
an
are you
accent.
telling me this? I have heard of a man recruiting for such a dig. A man with a scar, such as the one that you're hiding. And your boots are dirty with the deep clay I am so familiar with. Oh, I hope it wasn't too rude of me to point that out.
You have a good eye. And you just want to dig? Dig deep and that's it? What's the catch? Are you in desperate need of money?
Oh, there is no catch, sir. I won't even ask for advance pay. Just give me a shovel and I'll dig a hole like you've never seen.
Huh. Is that so? Well, I have to ask you an important question first. Would you be fine working for Brits?
I am all for them.
Well, you say that, but can you prove it?
I'll sing you a very special song. God save our gracious queen.
Cut it! Or people here will make you their queen.
I can also speak in lyrics.
Please don't. You might be a little bit weak in the head, but a natural born digger with a keen eye is what we need. Take this permission slip and go to this address. The guard will let
That's
you
crazy.
in.
Sherlock putting
Check
on
with
that
the
accent.
professor once you're there.
Alright, we can go back to the dig site now.
Oriental rugs.
Don't pass by. Welcome.
This almost reminds me of Hitman, where you can use the disguises. The only difference is, you know, you gotta buy them instead of taking them from the enemies. Fast travel here and we can go right to Arnott Street. Here we go. Now we can get into the dig site and start investigating.
Stop loitering and get inside.
That's what I'm talking about. We're in.
Newcomer, talk to the professor first. He's the old fellow with the glasses and the plans.
Is this familiar to you?
I like you, friend, but I can't help you.
Could you help me?
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Don't touch anything here. Get back to work. Where's the fire in your eyes? Where's the smile? I am sick and tired of seeing apathy among the new workers.
Sir, believe me, I do have the spark. I want to start work straight away. It's as important to me as it is to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm on the verge of a great discovery.
I am ready to work.
Splendid. Do you know what I am working on?
The ivory baths. Everyone is looking forward to the grand opening.
Who told you this nonsense? Why would you contaminate history with this base desire for leisure? Ah, we are looking for Vitus Lemonius's tomb. This is our goal,
Lemonius'
to find
tomb.
the artifacts of the early Roman Empire. Let's continue. I am Professor Swift. We have 3 rules here. Don't touch
That's him.
anything, always return the tools, and don't distract me unless you find something.
Sounds simple enough. Are you the only one in charge here, Mr. Swift?
Yes, I am the only one, and no one else. You hear anything other than that, it's a lie. People of your kind can have difficulty understanding who's in charge. Take a minute, memorize my face, and then get to work.
Oh, I will definitely take a closer look to memorize my superior.
Inconvenient, but continues to wear. Meticulous. Fresh and untended. Indifferent or poor. No ring, I'm married. Elbow bruises, fresh and unattended, thick notebook, meticulous, dirty clothes, indifferent or poor. No ring, unmarried, broken glasses, inconvenient but continues to wear. A knowledge seeker, a money grubber. Arthur Swift is an archaeologist attempting to find the tomb of Vitus Lemonius on Cordana. He uses all his resources to locate this ancient site, driven by an obsession to expand the knowledge of humankind. He does not care about his appearance nor occasional wounds incurred during research, such as the injured elbow on his left arm. His life is documented in meticulous detail in a diary he treasures. Arthur Swift has sacrificed almost everything he has in a thankless attempt to uncover more about the past. Okay, this one says he's doing the archaeology for solely financial reasons. I don't think so. I think he's a knowledge seeker.
I wish I could be as passionate about something as you are, Mr. Swift. You value knowledge and dedication over everything else.
It's a long road, young man. A sharp eye and attention to detail are the only stepping stones along this path. You have to sacrifice everything you love for the larger prize.
Exactly. So much in life is superficial. I wish more people would understand.
I never heard a truer word, lad. Folk will ignore what truly matters in life, and for what? Convenience.
Bold words indeed. I doubt that many scientists would be willing to support their bragging with fieldwork.
The academic world is full of restrictions. Our honorable professors are too afraid to dirty their hands. God forbid if they have a stain on their shirt. You can follow in my footsteps. You can start learning by returning to work. Show me what you can find.
All right.
Straw dolls. Eerie, but effective for a scene recreation.
Oh, I want one of these. Or two.
What's this? Titus and Vitus conquest. Titus and Vitus Lemonius were legendary legates of the early Roman Empire, starting their military career to suppress the riots of the Bellovaci and Allobroges. They were the key commanders during the siege of Mutina and the Battle of Actium. With the new Emperor Augustus, the brothers received twin swords, presumably the ones previously belonging to Romulus and Remus. The brothers served as legates to conquer the Dalmatian and African provinces and were famous for their worship of minor gods, little g gods. Titus honored Urias while his brother prayed to Zephyrus. Not much is known about the brothers except for the description by Pliny the Elder. Titus wore the skin of a lion with its head on the helmet, a tradition he picked up while being a cypher. Vitus held a shield large enough to cover the sky. Though the exact locations of the tombs remain unknown, historians know that Titus died in the spring of 10 AD, while Vitus in the autumn of 12 AD. Okay.
Oilcloth. Won't fade and waterproof. Enough here to make 10 sails and more.
Take a shovel and dig. Take a shovel and dig.
Let me warm my bones here.
Let's see.
Is this familiar to you?
I like you, friend, but I can't help you.
Swift lost his... Quite daunting to see how deep the dig is.
Swift lost his temper when he learned.
Another. Dang, we got another eavesdropping thing to do.
A sickle for harvesting. The ancient Romans honored the seasons. A goddess? A mother? Someone's wife? There were 4 statues here originally.
I wonder what the 3 other statues look like.
Alright, there were 4 statues.
Somehow the text remains legible. Let's see if I remember my Latin.
An inscription near the 4 pedestals translates to Vitus rest nearby. Beware the one who wishes to disturb his sleep, for he is guarded by the gaze of his brother and the autumn wind. Okay. Let's check the Mine Palace. Oh, he's the one in the shed. Okay. Arthur may have fallen on the shed. Arthur may have received his injury while falling on Gildan's shed. Okay. Paul may have fallen on the shed Paul's elbow injury may have been sustained by falling on Theodore Gilden's shed. Okay, we got the same thing twice. Okay, so I guess it's pointing to something else. Arthur may have been at this crime scene. Yeah, he probably was, because if you remember when we were setting up the possible crime scene, there was an individual that came through on some of the flashes. And it seems as though when we were trying to recreate the scene, after the elephant attacked, it seems like he actually dragged Gilden away from where the elephant had, you know, strung him up. And that's why I was kind of hesitant to blame his daughter's friend. Although she would have had a lot of motives to do it, it may have been his partner, business partner. Let's see. Arthur may have been at the crime scene. Arthur Swift may have been at the crime scene when Theodore Gilden died. His injury matches the damage done to the shed. Yep. Paul may have been at the crime scene. Paul Perks may have been at the crime scene when Theodore Gilden died and fallen on the shed. Okay, so this is our choice. So this is gonna make a difference. I can't make this choice yet. I gotta do a bit more exploring, because I don't think it's Paul. I don't think she could have done it. It seems more like him, and he has more of a reason. So let's keep exploring. I don't want to make the wrong judgment. I want to have all the evidence before I accuse somebody. Let's keep on searching. What is this? Some kind of bottle just out here.
Working and living by the sea. What a dream.
This is not a dream.
Swift lost his temper. Swift lost his temper when he learned what happened to the statue.
Alright, let's try to get this one.
Swift lost his temper when he learned what happened.
Forgotten instruments? No. Broken pickaxe? Yes. No. Lion helmet? Yes. Stash of old newspapers? No. Pay raise? Title pedestal? Okay.
Swift lost his temper when he
Sometimes you have to do it a few times. Just to, you know. Okay, broken pickaxe. No. Forgot instruments. No. Closest to the beach. Yes. Pay raise. No. Stash of old newspapers. No. Kicked statue. Yes. Lion helmet. Yes. Hardworking digger. No. Title pedestal. Okay. Hardworking digger. Title pedestal.
Swift lost his temper when he learned what happened to the statue.
Alright, we gotta be quick. Broken axe, no. Hardworking digger, no. Title pedestal, yes. Pay raise, no. Forgotten instruments, no. Lion helmet, yes. Stash of old newspapers, no. Closest to the beach, kick statue, yes. Alright, got it. Workers at the dig site found a statue with a lion helmet head. It originally lay on the pedestal closest to the beach, but someone kicked it over. The edge, as a result, the statue broke and the pedestal remains tilted. Alright. Another masterclass in eavesdropping from the peerless Sherlock Holmes. Clear eyes, all ears, can't lose. I never doubted that Sherry would get what we needed from the gossipers. He's truly got quite the knack for it. Okay. So Sherlock is becoming a professional eavesdropper. Alright. Let's see about that evidence.
Quite daunting to see how deep the dig is.
Oh, we got the third book.
Sharpest pickaxe. A guilty pleasure of the real archaeologist. Missing your Laura, Mr. Swift?
Hey, a word about the trilogy.
Right then, you literary expert, what was so important about these books? Or did you simply need some kindling?
It's inspirational. I have a plan. Are you listening?
I wish I wasn't, but I am.
So, we catch a monkey, a langur, for example, then we extract some blood from it.
What? Why?
It will make us forever young, Sherry. Page 127, the second book.
Oh, I am so done with this.
No, wait. Then how about we make a wax statue?
I've stopped listening, John.
John is joking. He's always making jokes and doing funny stuff. Find all the books in the bazookiology. Oh, okay. Alright, we got all 3 books. We got the whole trilogy. Must feel good to have that. I can't wait till I finish my series. I won't say how long the series is gonna be, but I will say there's a second book in the works. A sequel to the Eternal Battles Above and Below.
The Romans live in amphoras. I see nothing else here.
So make sure you pick up a copy as soon as possible of the first book so you can get caught up by the time the second book comes out. Links are on all my social media pages. I appreciate everybody who supports my series. Okay. We still have more evidence to find in this place. Go back up. A monumental work deserves to be found and preserved. Perhaps one day Sherry will discover its brilliance and be forced to eat crow.
Vitus rests nearby. Beware the one who wishes to disrupt his sleep, for he is guarded by the gazes of his brother and the autumn wind.
Let's see. Can't get over here. Pretty much can't jump these walls. You can't talk to anybody else. So it's gotta be we go back and talk to him. That's the only thing we can do right now.
Take a shovel and dig.
Not while he can see me.
Oh, here we go.
This reminds me of my father's room. A plan for this whole operation.
Titus and Ammonius' tomb has been found. I need some water. Titus and Ammonius' tomb has been found. Near the city of Corinth, British archaeologist Sir George Griffiths has discovered the well-preserved tomb of a Roman legate general. Titus Ammonius, owner of the legendary twin sword of Romulus, gifted by Augustus himself, first emperor of the Roman Empire. In an exclusive interview, Sir George has described the find as a priceless addition to the history of mankind. The entrance was found by the removal of several blocks of soil around the prominent statues, revealing the tomb. According to Sir George, the statues represent the life of Titus. A female statue, presumptively a mother, holding a basket of fruits, looks to the west. Another female figure, perhaps Autumn, with the sickle in her hand, looks to the east. Sir George presumes that these statues are hidden allegories of Zephyrus, a minor little g god of the west wind, and another little g god, Eris, of the east wind. All this being played in a circle with the statues of the two brothers, Titus and Vitus. The achievements of the archaeologists have been acknowledged by the crown.
I see now. Mr. Swift didn't realize the significance of the statues.
Take a shovel and dig. Take a shovel and dig.
Let me warm my bones here.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how this went. Finally, John is helping us again. North, south, let's read that again. Zephyrus, looking to the west.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Let's read that again. Okay, we got Zephyrus looking to the west. Looking to the east. One with the sickle. And between the two statues, okay.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Alright, let's switch them.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Let's see.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Alright.
Concentrate.
Now let's put the lion guy here. Facing that way. And the shield guy this way.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Let's look at it again. Basket of fruits to the west. Oh no, basket of fruits. Looking to the east. Okay.
You're not even...
Okay, let's see. The sickle.
Trying, Sherry.
Alright.
Concentrate.
Alright. Gotta get there. Come on. These puzzles are fun though. They're fun. Maybe I keep putting the two girls right here. Maybe put them here. Let's swap places. Let's try this. try this. Come on, come on.
It
We
seems
got it.
everything's in place. Now, let's see what this has to tell us.
Should be able to get the information now. Man, that was a puzzle. I like it that the difficulty is increasing. That's good. Good for a challenge. That really had me stumped there for a second. Let's go back to him now.
May I ask for your assistance?
I like you, friend, but I can't help you.
There's nothing over here. Let's go back and talk to him. He better not tell us to grab a shovel. Maybe we gotta go down here. What is he doing?
Did the Romans live in amphoras? I see nothing else here.
Oh, yeah. Something right here. I was gonna say if there's anything else, it's gotta be down here.
Here is your discovery, Mr. Swift. Hey, look at this.
What have you found? Don't let anyone touch anything there. Eureka! I found you, my friend.
Alright, he got it. That cutscene just cut. Alright. We gotta talk to him. Where'd he go? He's still down there.
Don't just stand there. Help!
There's nothing I can do with that. Let's see. I found the tomb. Mr. Swift is engrossed in the discovery. I can use this opportunity to investigate his workbench. Okay, there we go. Let's check it out. Let's find out if he is indeed. Ah, he got the
A box of darts.
the poison darts.
Handy against rodents of all kinds.
He got the poison darts too. So the girl had them, and he had them. The zoological bestseller Tusks and Trunks provides the most rigorous scientific description of the elephant. It is the most encyclopedic in its analysis of the creature's life, but in both in wild and captivity. One crucial chapter describes the elephant's mating season, in which they become extremely dangerous. Furthermore, the book features guidance on how to communicate and interact with the big animal. Okay, so he knew a lot about elephants. Leather note. A personal diary owned by Arthur Swift. He describes in considerable detail his personal life and research. More importantly, it tells of a dispute between the archaeologist and Theodore Gilden over the dig site. Day 1224. Theodore always uses his wealth to shut down complaints. I'd rather he bought a brain with more gratification, so that we're smart enough to see the bigger picture. Not everything revolves around your darn elephant. Yeah, that guy's obsessed with elephants. I don't get it. I have only a few months before he will commence construction. He even lacks the imagination to build something beautiful. Ivory baths the mundanity. I must think, lest our invaluable history be buried by the inconsequential.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Trying to take over my research, are you? I come here to pick up my diary, and I find you snooping around. Explain yourself.
Mr. Swift, if that were true, I would have been on my way to the newspaper. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I didn't have a chance to introduce myself properly.
Outrageous! You deceived me, sir. What is the reason for your being here? Who sent you, Mr. Holmes?
Theodore Gilden's premature death brought me here.
Theodore is dead? How can that be possible?
I'm thinking of all the possibilities, and I'm not crossing out anyone who might have been involved. Even his elephant. The land you're excavating belongs to Mr. Gilden, does it not?
Did I hear an accusation? I have nothing to hide.
All right, here we go, guys.
Ask me whatever nonsense you
we gotta make a choice.
As a token of my diminishing respect.
Is it Miss Paul?
Very well, Mr. Swift.
Mr. Swift, or the elephant,
your
or
cooperation.
Two or more. Where were you this morning?
Were you at the site this morning?
Affirmative. This project is taking a lot of my time, as you see. I spend more time underground than on the surface.
When did you learn about Theodore's death?
Just now. You just told me.
And you aren't surprised, shocked? I won't tell anyone if you shed a tear or two. Weren't you partners, after all?
We were. And it is a real shame. But I've seen too many deaths in my life, Mr. Holmes, for the news to truly shake me.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Gilden?
A couple of days ago. We discussed the site. I believe in the tomb and its secrets. Theodore's patience was stretched, however. He was already inventing new projects. It wasn't a long conversation. I suppose that his daughter will inherit everything now, along with all of the eccentricities and problems.
And not forgetting Goliath.
Eccentricities and problems, Mr. Holmes. One of many. Will you allow me to return to my research, or are you insisting on remaining an obstacle?
Oh, I haven't even started yet.
Okay, let's hit him with the evidence.
You have a weakness for nostalgia. Or, rather, do you use it to record a list of enemies?
Young man, you need to check your moral compass. Reading another person's diary is a sin in every culture that I can think of.
But you aren't answering the question.
You've already read it. Why bother? I simply record my life to keep my memory clean from misinterpretation. Letters and pages don't lie.
But the writer of the text can.
Alright.
With this book, you attempted to plan an attack on the elephant?
Your insinuations are out of place. Goliath is a frightening animal. All I wished to do was to understand the creature. As any scientist would do, I researched, analyzed, and drew conclusions.
And what conclusion did you draw?
That Theodore Gilden made the animal miserable. He couldn't provide the proper environment for the beast. My interest in the subject ended there.
What's with this box of darts? Is it for a scientific argument?
A little darker than that. Rather for killing the kind of rodents that might nibble a nose or a toe in your sleep.
Let's just say I have to protect myself against a larger animal, such as an elephant. Might it be enough to stop it, make it faint?
If I were you, I wouldn't bank on it.
But it might work.
Moving on. I'm a busy man.
As far as I can tell, you're a man of the academic world, so this book about Nabe and Laura is just an empirical study?
What? That
This
nonsense?
case is pretty hard, but we're gonna see after the evidence what we got.
Trash.
So, you know nothing about it?
I know nothing. I wish I'd never heard of it in the first place. This caricature of science.
Do I hear traces of envy? You're still relatively young that you might find your own Laura.
Perhaps I envy Nabe, for I cannot simply blow people up for distracting me. That's all. You happy now? Wonderful. I'm a busy man.
What's with this intricate recruitment process? Pro-British workers charge less?
As a head of this organization, I need to secure a productive environment. It's impossible to do so if there are political differences. Especially here, where the native population doesn't support our efforts to find the ancient artifacts.
Decent pay can also stimulate productivity and shut down any political discord. Hadn't you thought of that?
You're young. You have time to fritter and fight with everyone you meet. I don't have such a luxury. Our workers receive enough pay for what they do. So don't start a discussion you know nothing about.
I know a lot. I'm not really convinced. We're gonna have to just hit him with all the evidence. We're gonna have to hit him with all the evidence. Because at first I was thinking it was the girl Paul, but it might not be. It might be him. But we got a lot of evidence to go through. So sit back and enjoy.
I've nothing to add. I'm a busy man.
Your partner had a very specific attitude towards the things he treasured. Was this habitual for him?
That would have been too much even for him. Don't get me wrong, he had a harsh temper. Like a true businessman, he was ready to burn his competitors to the ground.
But threatening someone physically would have been something new even for him, am I correct?
Absolutely. Besides, I had never seen him this angry. The fellow who received the letter must have been extremely alarmed. Moving on.
Gilden's elephant is quite an unusual addition to
The fact that
Cordona's
he
fauna.
wasn't really,
What is your
you know,
scientific opinion on that?
No matter how much Theodore loved it, it still
he didn't really
remained
show
a
any kind of
wild animal
emotion
trapped
when he
inside a
found out
stone
that his
pen.
partner died.
Goliath needs savannas,
They
fields,
expected it.
lakes.
I'm sure that Goliath did not have a plan to kill his owner to head to the savannas. What do you think?
No, animals don't kill in a typical sense. I can only presume that it tried to protect itself from captivity. From Theodore.
No.
It was a gilded cage that was predestined to break.
Remember one of the rules? It seems that you didn't return a tool. Is
That's
this
the name of
mouthful?
this mission,
Do I
Gilded
look like a
Cage.
fellow who carries a knife? I don't need it.
There are plenty of uses for
We
it on the
started it
site.
last episode and we're still going.
I
This
have
is a pretty
other
long
people to
episode.
cut ropes for
Or
me,
pretty long
Mr.
mission, I
Holmes.
should say. Okay.
Moving on. I've nothing to add.
Have you seen this person before? The one beside Imogen Gilden?
No, but he's with Imogen, so I suppose that he's a friend of hers. That girl always has her head in the clouds. I could have said Theodore was different, but that wouldn't have been entirely true.
Away with the fairies, was he?
That's one way of putting it. Either way, I don't know much about Imogen's life or her friends. The type of elite that pretends to be educated.
Did this plan cause a rift in your business relationship with Theodore Gilden?
Nothing like that. Admittedly, we didn't share a common vision of what is more important, the past or the future. In my opinion, we can't build a future without knowing the past.
So you wanted to save the tomb of Vitus here, or perhaps your control over the research?
Only the knowledge that rightly belongs to humankind, nothing less and nothing more.
We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Let's get back to the house. It'll be perfect if we can give all this evidence to his daughter and get her conclusion on the matter, and then make a choice as to who the assailant truly is now that we have all the evidence. This episode, this mission has been super long. We started it, like I said, last episode, and we're 3 hours into the stream. And we're just solving the case. So this is like 4 hours plus of a case. Alright. We're gonna go up here. His daughter deserves to know the news. There she is.
It's chilling to think the monster is free. It's chilling to think the monster is free.
She won't say anything until we make a decision. Let's see. Let's see what our assistant said. He takes notes about what we do, if he gets irritated or whatever, or if we do a good job. A monumental work deserves to be found and preserved. Perhaps one day Sherry will discover its brilliance and be forced to eat crow. Recreating that last scene was torture. Sherlock knows I cannot do it by myself. Was he trying to make fun of me? He kind of says the same things sometimes. I wish it were different. Okay. Alright, let's get in the Mind Palace and see what we can do. Everyone blames Goliath. It was mating season, yeah. I need to find Goliath. Goliath is dangerous right now, but may prove valuable to the case. I need to lure him out by exploiting his lust. Okay. Both Arthur and Paul have darts. Okay. Arthur protected his research. Arthur Swift has dedicated his life to studying the history of humankind. He may not have been willing to see that end. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Man, I'm getting tired. We're gonna finish this though. Let's see. I think he took him out to ensure his research wouldn't be hindered.
It's chilling to think the monster is free.
Do a chemical analysis. Alright, I guess we gotta go retrieve the elephant. It is what it is. Looks like we gotta go back here.
Just be quick. Just be quick.
Bloodied bandages.
Alright, we gotta do the chemical analysis. Let's see. Drag out 2 reagents. Link the reagents to an operation. Okay. I'm holding the button. Okay. I gotta use this one. Alright. Let's go back to the forest. That's where it was. What is this? I'm gonna sacrifice. I'm not really seeing the elephant out here. Go back to the archaeological dig site. Get back in our workers' clothes.
Stop shirking. Get dressed properly and come inside. Stop.
I can say they really went above and beyond in this one.
Be swift.
Did the Romans live in amphoras? I see nothing else here.
Excuse me, just one question.
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
Alright. Both of these places, we have all the evidence.
Quite daunting to see how deep the dig is. He's gotta tell us something.
This fabric will work.
All evidence collected. Oh, okay. I get it. It's one thing I need from that area. Okay. It's just one thing I need. So he just has something there that I need. Let's go get it. This game will certainly work your mind. Even if you try to memorize it all, it's not gonna work. It's so much to remember. I can't believe I hadn't played this game sooner.
It might fool an elephant.
Mrs. Nini seemed to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me.
Miss Nini? Let's see. Knights in Trinity Way in Scalata. Yeah. Knights in Trinity Way. That's where we went to get our first disguises.
Do you know anything about this?
No one listens to us, so why should I listen to you, Oofbird?
I guess I can't do anything to that. Okay. Oh, here she is.
Good day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Senor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you. But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger than your typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore, you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's a masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time.
Alright, she actually made us a life-size elephant. So by helping her solve her case, she's helping us solve a case further in the game. That's nice. Alright. Okay. Alright, I gotta go back to Gildan's place again. Finally see how this concludes. Wait, no, this is the graveyard. Wait, he actually lives down the street from the graveyard. I've never done so much for one quest. Never have done so much for one quest. Just when you think it's over.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Oh god, I retrieved the elephant. Thought I already got it. Of course you actually gotta go in there and get the elephant. Let's make this as hard as possible.
He's even been putting up posters, poor man. Losing it may be the death of him. He's even been putting up posters, poor man.
Let's go back around here, try to find her place. Trinity Way and Knights Road.
Can I ask you a question?
We cry for help, you do nothing. So when you ask for help, why should we speak?
I don't know why the case hasn't caught up with what I did already. Alright, let's try to inflate it in the yard and see what happens. Maybe we get a cutscene.
An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
Let's see what his daughter says.
It's chilling to think the monster is free.
She packed as much as she could carry.
Okay, yeah, she isn't saying anything.
This is quite comfy.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Hog heaven.
We're gonna go with Arthur. Go to the main menu. Maybe it glitched. Let's go back and see. It says we have to go get that from her. Maybe it was just nighttime. Okay. So Trinity Way. Start going this way. Then turn this way. This is Miss Nini's shop. Can't tell if this is it. Looks like a cart. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to end it right here. I don't know why it's not showing up. But at least we only got one more step in this quest we got. But it's been a pretty good episode. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you on the next one.